That's my girl right there.
Hello, everybody. It's Thursday night once again. Got Crazy Carla's Concoctions in the building. Your boy Veep here, but the star of the show, Miss Carla. How you doing, Miss
Hey
Carla?
everybody, hola, ¿cómo está? Muy bueno. Okay, buenas noches, all the stuff. Okay, how y'all feeling?
All of that good stuff. We're here Thursday night.
Gina. I know what the old folks say. They say Gina. They don't say Jesus. Gina got more power. Because you know they ain't going to call the Lord's name in vain. So they say Gina. That's where all the power is, man, right now.
There you go. Ooh. How's your week been?
You see, I'm already drinking. That's how it's been. Okay. I ain't even waiting. Okay. I ain't waiting. It's been like that. How your week been?
It's been a long week. It's strange. It felt long, but went by quick. Strange, but it is what it is. I'm here and I'm thankful it's Thursday. Had a great podcast before you. It was amazing. But
I gotta watch it. I was in here transforming from looking like Bookman on Good Times to how I look right now. Okay, because that's how I was looking. Okay.
Definitely, you can't check it out. It was pretty good.
I definitely will. I always do. That's what I said. I watch everybody on the show's podcast, and I'm an episode behind on Stargazer. I got to catch up on her because I know this week was probably.
She was going off,
baby.
She was going off.
That's my girl, whether she know it or not. I be like, baby, you had us hanging in there. Yes, we hanging in there. Okay.
The truth. You know, I had a discussion with the president today, and I'm going to start doing a 2-minute video explaining all the shows we got, because Carla, we're growing. We're up to 12 podcasts a week.
Yes.
So we need to let everybody know what we have, because there is way too many good shows to not take advantage of. People need to join. Yes. I'm telling you.
I'm proud of everybody out here grinding. And look, great minds think alike. We ain't even playing this. We got our stars on the day. You know what I'm talking about? That one clipped them Eagles' wings, didn't it?
Boy.
Hallelujah.
I'll drink for that. Mm-hmm. Put them dirty birdies where they belong.
Shout out on side. Thank you. Now listen. Let's get into these sponsors so we can get into this show, because the night's going to be a little different. I didn't advertise on that, and the reason why it's so crazy, well, we'll talk about that.
All right, so let's go ahead and do the sweetest life.
The sweetest life. Micaiah M. Mitchell. She does my hair. Y'all, she keeps me looking fresh. You know how it goes. What can I say about Micaiah? Other than she keeps my hair healthy. She keeps a lot of people's hair healthy. She started a lot of these nice locks that y'all see around here in the triad, you know. And she's really into healthy hair. She's really into making you feel like your best you. She can do anything, natural locks. Unless she does perm. She does, because she's a master at doing color and cutting. Now she's doing that cutting, y'all. She look, you can't stop her. She's off the chains. Then she does makeup And y'all know when I get glammed up, when I don't do it myself, that's my go-to. That's who hooks me up. That's who gives me my Hollywood look when I need it.
Okay.
And she's my therapist. So you know all the things. So if you need your hair done
Yes,
and
indeed.
you too can get some of this good attention, and she makes her own hair products, and she also is a vendor for Ashtae, ASHTAE. They are amazing, black owned hair company, and she sells their products in her salon. So please check her out. If you would like to get in touch with her, call her at 336-734-3307. You could also reach her on IG at The Sweetest Line. She's on Facebook under Makaya Mitchell. She's on TikTok under The Sweetest Line and Snapchat. And the most important thing is when you go see her, tell her Carla sent you. Okay. Um, Last
Awesome.
but not least, Intuitive Readings by Myra. Just like I said, Intuitive Readings by Maya. It's Myra. It's pretty self-explanatory. You go either to her in person or virtually, and she reads your energy and she tells you the things about yourself. And sometimes you're not gonna like it, but it's what you need. Okay, trust me. So if you into shadow work and growing and evolving, go holler at my girl. You can reach her via phone, also at 336-480-1653, or you can go to her website, intuitivereadingsbymyra.com, and book a session either in person or virtually. And when you do, please make sure that you tell her Carla sent you. Okay?
Yes, indeed. So, what what plans you have up your sleeves with Carla?
So tonight, this has been a week of, well, let me just say this has been a week or two or three of me reflecting on the relationships that I have had, have, might have, might not have. And it seems like everybody else is in the same mode that I am, just thinking about, because y'all, in a few weeks, it's going to be a new year. Now, technically, my year resets every time my birthday comes. That's my year started on August the 14th. Okay. I say that. But when it comes to a new year, a new beginnings for everyone, fresh, we get a whole brand new year, right? A new year in a few weeks. You start thinking about all the stuff you did and did not do in this year, right? In the year that you're in. So a lot of my friends, married, single, otherwise,
Mm.
have been chiming in with me and talking to me about stuff. And I was like, you know what? That's good for a podcast. Now, tonight I had planned to have somebody on here, an entertainer, and they couldn't do it because of another obligation. And it's cool because when they come on here, it's going to be perfect timing. Because as y'all know, I preach all the time, divine timing, right? So everything happens when it's supposed to happen. So I just threw out there at Troy. I told my girls first, I said, listen, y'all, let's talk about the stuff we've been talking about,
Okay.
right?
Yes, indeed.
So on tonight, I have one of my best friends who's married. And shout out, because you know what? My inner circle is so weird. A lot of my inner circle is Capricorns.
Represent.
And we bounce off of each other. And so tonight, I have the Javetta Bryant coming on. Mrs. Javetta Bryant, if you're nasty. Okay. And she going to be on here. Then we got another guest sliding in shortly. She'll be chiming in about things. She's gonna come in, and then we got the president, the prince
Indeed.
of Blast. He's
Indeed.
also. Can y'all see me? Because all I see is the banner. I'm like this.
We see you. See you.
I'm trying to hide my stomach. Girl, bye, listen. You see how I fix this camera, baby. You only gonna see so much. Even though I like, let me show y'all. Look at my little dress. Ooh, I got titties today. Hallelujah. Listen, so I got my good push-up bra on. Y'all know, can you say it with me? Ladies, listen. So we're gonna have prayers on here. Elliot.
Okay,
It's gonna come on. Oh, prayer. What prayers? I'm sorry. I call him by his government name. Sorry.
Got my government name. Listen, it's all good.
Drinking. I know I better not be the only one on here drinking today the way this week done been. Huh?
I might find me something in a little while.
Lord, I'm just a sinner. Help me, Lord. I'm drinking.
I gotta be at work at 4 a.m., so I ain't even gonna test it.
And this one right here, always working. Always working.
I'm a Capricorn.
It don't make no sense. Shout out to my sissy Chaka. Chaka Khan. That's her real name, y'all. Chaka Khan Singletary.
okay.
One of the I call her the HW IC head woman in charge over there at her job too. She's also Capricorn. That's my sis. We've been rocking since high school. She is December 31st. So she's a real Capricorn. She a New Year's baby. Right on the 8th. And she's always working. Between you, her, and Taranza, I'll be like, all I hear every time I talk to somebody. It's like
That's the 22nd, the 29th, and the 31st.
the 31st. And then San is 24th. My places, she's the Christmas Eve baby.
Troy, are you a December Capricorn or January Capricorn?
I'm the first week of January, the 3rd.
He right before my daughter. My daughter's the 6th. And my father was the 14th. And my Uncle T.Y. is the 18th. My grandma was, honey, having them. Ooh, having
Really, I'm
Capricorns.
surrounded by Capricorn.
So tonight we are going to talk about. Hi, Soros.
He says I gotta come in during the count.
But you okay? But listen, okay. Hey, and I love my Libra friends. Hi, Soros. He one of my Libra friends. His
He
scales
married
be
to
like this and
Capricorn.
stuff when they ain't. I have to tip them back. I'll be like, tip back over, bro. Tip back over. Okay.
Ain't Shamika a Capricorn? I think she is.
Oh, he married to a
Oh,
Capricorn.
yeah.
Bless his heart.
I think so, yeah.
Bless him,
Bless his
Lord.
heart. Wait a minute. What that mean?
But I mean, y'all December, y'all different. Them January Capricorns, baby, they make you pray real heavy and hard. They make you get on your knees and pray.
Hello.
There she go. There go my spirit out of my. Hey, girl.
Oh, y'all, hi.
Yeah, that's Miss Graves. Taranza, Miss Graves, if you're nasty. Here, listen.
What's up with it? You know, my middle name is Latoya, so I just
Look at
one of
that.
the Jacksons. Yes, indeed. Hello, family.
What's going on? What's going
That's
on?
me breakdancing. Look. Look, Mika is December 26th. Oh,
My daddy's birthday.
Ooh,
Yes.
so she a
Okay,
December
28.
Capricorn, so she shouldn't be that bad. She shouldn't be that bad.
Ooh, with me.
we fine. He just
Because I
be-
like December Capricorns. I mean, not that I don't like January Capricorns. Don't let me say that. But child, them January Capricorns, I swear they like Geminis. They got like another personality of 5 in them.
Ain't Michelle Obama, she's a January Capricorn, ain't she?
I bet she crazy as hell too. That don't mean nothing. Just because she the first lady on
You know she is.
She about damn crazy.
Right.
And she got that Leo man over there. He fine. Shit. I know he. I know she be. Girl, I know she don't even be 40. You hear me?
Y'all
And y'all see how she
Capricorn,
can cut them eyes.
Trouble.
It's about some trouble.
y'all seen the movie that they produced on Netflix?
Which one?
Not yet. I heard it's interesting.
Oh, Rustin. I want to watch that. I have been told I have to wait to watch it.
You didn't see that rock?
Nah, I haven't seen it
I
yet.
heard it's very good. And it's a true story, so I really want to watch it. So tonight, y'all, we're going to get into it. So I was telling them, Taranza, we talking about the stuff we talk about. We have been talking about the last few weeks about relationships between men and women. And if you a woman and woman, I guess the same, man and man. I guess relationships are the same, right? Because I talk to my gay friends and they be going through the same stuff. Okay?
Yeah.
the same stuff, sometimes worse. I swear.
Right.
And I just be like, when does it end? Like, is it like, is there like, do it ever get better? Like, do just really, sometimes you be like, well, damn, what's the age? What's the cap? What's the cap for bullshit in relationships? Like, is it an age for it? Evidently not.
No.
And this is what I'm finding out. I'm finding out that it don't matter how young or how old you are. And like, I was watching something the other day when they said that time is really just, and even though it sounds like some bullshit, rock with me. Time is just a way for us to gauge how long you've been on this planet. Because some people, they age and they actions don't line up, is what I'm saying.
Not at all.
I know young people who are very mature, and I know older people who are very immature.
Yeah.
And it has nothing at all to do with their actual birth age, okay? Your maturity and how you do things. I have learned that a lot of the stuff that we do, it doesn't even have to do with how we raise. It's you.
It's your personality.
It's just you as a person.
It's who you are and what you are. And it takes work to change your personality, but there's a lot of people that fake that shit just to get in the relationship. They will fake
representative.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then soon as they in it, then all of that fake go away, and the real person come out, and now you in it, and you like, damn. Yeah, you come.
Like, wait, I thought you right.
My thing is, I don't know if there's somebody for everybody, but I say be true to who you are, because it's gonna be somebody that's gonna rock with your crazy and somebody that's gonna rock with your cool. But you just gotta be true to who you are from the jump in order for them to see what they got to deal with.
That's it. Yeah.
And why do people play games so much? I mean, it's like it's a big game. And I'm tired. I don't like playing games like that.
Yeah.
I like board games, not people games. Don't play with me. Don't play with me, because I'm not for it. And so I thought we would get on here and just discuss. I have questions that I feel like these two men might can answer, or they might can't. And they might have questions for us, but I really, like, I've been thinking about that. I've been like, oh, why do men do, why? And the best people to ask is the men, right?
That's right.
So I was going to have some married dudes on here, but I said, nah, I ain't going to do that, because they going to lie, because they know they wives watching.
Mm-hmm. What you say? Oh, I heard what you said on that podcast.
Because they come back. Now, Javetta, one thing about Javetta, she don't care.
No,
She is straight, no traces. She got a husband, but she's so real. Sometimes I be like, damn, did you have to say that like that? Hurt my feelings. I be sitting here like, damn. But you gotta have friends like that.
Love, but
She do, but I need that, because I'm a Leo, and I be on 10 very quickly. I go from 0 to 100 real quick sometimes, and I have to have people strategically in place.
Oh,
Why is Nightbot talking to us? He made me sick. Okay, so listen.
Yeah.
I wouldn't lie. I would just have to see. We don't want you to plead the fifth. We want honest, and I want people who can honestly say and maneuver tonight. Now, on the replay, if y'all watch this, please comment, inbox me. I always give you feedback. I love it when people give me feedback, okay? Whether you like it or don't like it, because I've had some people say, you should do this or you should do that. And some of it I use and some of it I don't use. Not all advice is meant to be followed.
Right.
But we should listen. So, since y'all are the guests, I'm gonna let somebody go first, unless y'all want me to, because I just, for everybody that doesn't know everybody, of course y'all know I'm Carla. Then everybody just introduce yourself the way you want to introduce yourself, not me. Okay, thank you.
Well, I'll go ahead and start, and we'll just go all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
I'm David, Vice President of Blast. You guys have seen me for a while. I'm here and I'm there, and I'm doing all these type of things, and that's me. Go ahead, Rock.
Yep, I'm Rock, Chief Rocker, El Presidente, President of Blast. What up, people? What it do? How y'all doing? Let's get into it.
Hey, Taronza G, the drama queen. Um, I am an actress, singer, poet, low key comedian, all that good stuff. I'm a mom. I do all things. So, yeah, I'm glad to be on the podcast tonight.
Okay.
It's me, Janetta B, and I don't have anything fun to say about me except for the fact that I love hard, I live life, and I tell it like it is. I am an actress, a singer, a mother. I am a business owner. I own a treats business, and yeah, I'm excited to be here tonight.
Yay. Yay. So that's it, y'all. That's my folk tonight. So tonight, okay. Ronzi, you go first. You don't want to go first?
I need a question. Give me a question. I answer whatever y'all want.
Okay, so here's my question. Because it's an observation, but I want to know why it's so. So I noticed that with men and women, we are very different for the most part, right? And like they say, women are from Venus, men are from Mars. And I noticed that we accuse men of not listening, but men listen very well. They listen very well to what they want to listen to. And men accuse us of not doing stuff. But women are always doing stuff, especially we do the stuff, but sometimes we might not do the stuff you like. So my observation is this. I have been in, and this is me, my moment of transparency. I have allowed men to waste my time all my life, pretty much. And when I say waste my time, I mean waste my time. I have been I was married for 17 years. I was with the same man for 17 years. Then I jumped out of that and I was chilling for a few years. Then I had moved this guy and I'm Captain Saber Ho. I have that problem. It had that problem in the past. I be trying to fix. They need my help. They know they don't. And I had to learn that I can't fix people. I can't fix nobody but myself, and I can't even fix myself half the time. So, and I had a man live with me. I done dated this person, that person. I've been in a lot of situationships. But I haven't been in a real relationship in almost 15 years. And I was wondering, like, what's wrong with me? Blah, 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 And then when I started going to therapy, I realized there's nothing wrong with me. But what I did learn is that my communication, maybe needs to be more fine-tuned. And by that, I'll say this. So if a man says, hey, I'm not looking for a relationship. I just want us to chill and be each other's company, and we just go with the flow and see what happens. Okay, cool, right? But then we start doing all the things like a couple. We together all the time. We spend the time. We know each other's family, friends, all these things. And then when I drop the question, what we doing? Well, I did tell you. I did tell you that I really wasn't looking for something. Now, I'm talking about years and years and years of you spending your time and energy sowing that. And I say sowing because we sow energy, right? We sow energy into people, right? So why is it that men say and women do? And I will tell you that most women, for me, I've had the conversation with plenty of women over the last few weeks. We don't even listen to what y'all say half the time. We only pay attention to what y'all do, which is where we go wrong, because as men, in your head, you told us. And that goes for when a man wants you. I have had men say, hey, you're going to be my lady. And they meant that. Even though their actions might not have been, they said it out their mouth. So in their head, they feel like y'all a thing, right? So why do men say one thing and then do something else. Because if you really just want it to be a good time and us chilling, then you should leave it at just chilling status, right? Because when you just chilling, you don't put forth the energy to see a person 4, 5 times a week, call them every day, do the things, because that's relationship stuff, ain't it?
You want that one, Rock?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let you know, and it works both ways because there's women that do the same thing, and the reason that it happens boils down to one thing, and it's all about the control. If I tell you something, it is up to me to lead the ship. Okay, if I tell you I just want to chill, I'm gonna chill until something else happens or something else doesn't happen. Okay, so if you start off saying, you know what, we're just gonna be friends, we're just gonna chill, hang out, blah blah blah, but your heart eventually starts saying, well, okay, I don't have any other options. I'm not finding anything. I'm liking who I'm with, even though I said all I want to do is chill. You still leaving that option open. Okay, you have to understand, people will leave options open for freaking ever. Sometime they want that off ramp. Okay, they're looking for it. The off ramp. Hey, I told you all I wanted to do was chill, just in case something else better come by. Now I can take that off ramp. Okay, but if there's no off ramp and there's no options of an off ramp, and their heart is like, you know what, we've been chilling with her, I really do like her now, I want to hang more, then they can still stay there too. So they're giving themselves that off, but also the option to stay in, because they can always come back and say, you know what, I done grown in love with you, I done fallen in love with you now, and they want that option. And the option is there. And like I said, it's not just men. Okay, women do the same thing, especially women that have money and that are in power. They will do the exact same thing to a brother who they feel maybe less than them, but they still want to get with them. You know what I'm saying? I want to get with them because they look good, blah, 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 but they're not financially at that level. But the heart wants what the heart wants. Okay, it's just like I told people on yesterday's show. You was there, but you probably missed this part. Okay, they was talking about the LBGTQ, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
oh, I came in, yeah.
If a man is only supposed to like a woman or love a woman, that means that a man will love every single woman, no matter what they look like, all types, all shapes, all sizes, and that's not the case. Okay, a woman does not look at every man and be like, oh shit, I gotta have him. That just doesn't happen. But in our mind, we want to say, oh, no, it's just not like that. So to like sit there and say that the heart doesn't want what the heart wants and the mind doesn't want what the mind wants is just irrelevant. And that's what's happening now. It's all about the control. It's all about the power. It's all about, I want to hop on. I want to hop off. If I don't have any more options, I'm going to stay on this lane. If I find another option, I can ride off because I'm chilling with you. I told you I'm chilling from the beginning, so so my conscience is clear. That's what it's about.
Go ahead, Javetta.
You know what's crazy? What's crazy is I agree with you that that's how men think. But from a woman's perspective, I feel like a placeholder. Because you laying in my bed at night, you eating my food, you wearing the clothes that I have gifted you, and from my perspective, I'm giving you my heart. Because even though we said we were chilling, we transitioned into kissing, touching, sleeping together, we spend the night over each other's house. So, but for you to say that, I really believe that men think like that. But from a woman's perspective, y'all are devaluing us because we're giving you our heart. We're giving you everything that you need to see. But you saying if a better option comes along, if I'm doing everything that a woman is supposed to do to make sure that her man is taken care of, why am I just a placeholder?
Cause
They always looking for that 20% that's never gonna
yeah.
never gonna be there. You looking for the total package where that woman gonna have X,
Mhm.
Y, Z, and it's unrealistic. It's totally unrealistic. So, but I like you said, Javetta, I get exactly what Chief is saying because it's like y'all, the ratio, y'all know y'all got options because it's so many of us and so few of you that are single, hetero, whatever, right? And so there's always that, oh, the shorty over here, makes her move on me, then she got this, and the one I'm with don't have that. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. But it's like you dismissing a good woman
Mhm.
who, like Javetta said, is giving you 90% of what you want. That other 10, whatever that is,
Mhm.
like you gonna give up the 90 to go find the 10. Good luck
Yep.
on that. Good luck on that.
Yep. That's
And then
that's
I
yeah.
wanted to say with your point about women doing the same thing. Like I'm definitely one of those people that's like I'm not all men are dogs, all women are hoes. All that. That's I hate when people do that. But we know there are some. Like I
Mhm.
know I'm a good woman, but I know it's some trash
Trash.
women out here
And they make
that
it bad for
will take
us.
advantage of. Well, they'll make it bad for me because baby, I'm gonna be who I'm gonna be. When you know
No,
who
no,
I
no. What
am,
I'm saying is
no,
when you get with a guy, you know what I'm saying? They be so
right. But
damaged by that chick.
well, that chick and they mama. So there's
Ooh.
layers, right?
Mm.
So it's not. So I can't even say it's
Ooh.
the other chicks. It's they mamas too. That maybe something didn't quite go right in their childhood. So now I got to pay for all of that. But
Mhm.
what I was gonna say was, I had a guy that said something to me about that high value man, high value woman thing or whatever. And I was very just kind of thrown off by it because he had categorized women by what they make. And in so many words, he was saying he wanted a woman basically that was on Section 8 didn't make no money because he didn't have to worry about her doing being confrontational and that she just going
It can
because of her
control. Yeah.
income.
It can control
Yeah,
the
he could
money.
control her
Yeah.
And
exactly.
that's
But then
crazy.
he had the middle category. Hold on, he had the middle category of women that make good money, like you know, 60s or whatever, but not quite six figures. He was like, yeah, that kind they all right, whatever. But the women that make over six or whatever, those are top tier because they know what they want. I said, so wait a minute. So how you categorizing all these women by their salary, like to say, this is how they are? And I'm sitting here thinking about like I ain't gonna tell nobody what I make, but I'm good, okay? And the only reason that I will get on that off ramp is because I see where we going. You ain't leading me nowhere.
Mm.
Right.
Otherwise, I'm gonna stay on the straight and narrow with you. I'm gonna give you all that I got to give you. So, but will I keep my options open? Yes. If I feel like you stringing me along, if I feel like you on this, oh, we just kicking and we chilling, okay, fine. Because if homie slide over here in my DM and he give me that 20%, so on the same vein, like we have an off ramp too.
Oh
We
yeah.
do, but not necessarily for the same reasons, but we do.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
Now,
Our off ramp is quick. It's not quick either. Like
No, it's
we
right.
try to
We stroll for
everything.
a little bit.
Yeah, before we say okay, we're gonna go ahead and take our exit.
Yep, yep. Years, like Carla said. Like
I
we'll
used
hang
to.
in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Used to,
Yeah.
And then
exactly.
like, oh, I don't like the way she cooked that macaroni. I'm gonna go ahead over here and fix me
I'm
some
out.
well cooked.
Right.
Anyway, the I hear and agree with everything that everybody's saying. However, I always look to the fact that every single one of us is different or unique.
Yeah.
I don't move like other fellas move. I'm considered the good guy that I never got that flexed on by a female because I was the brother. You know what I'm saying? Friend
Friend
zone.
zone.
Now it's different as I got older because I started developing my swag, if you will. And I don't say that flexing, but it's just I started learning my confidence in me.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I understand where the situation, you tell somebody you just want to chill. I'll be honest, I did the same thing after moving on in my relationship now. Just wanted to be friends, want to learn about, because I've been out of the dating game for 25 years, so I have to at least know what the hell's out there.
Right.
So learning, seeing what's out there, figuring people out, dating is like ridiculously
It's
different.
nuts.
Oh my God, I was scared. I'd get in a relationship just to not have to deal with that foolishness. That's how crazy it is. However,
It is.
at the same time, when you're telling someone, you know, I just want to be friends or whatnot, if you laying horizontal, shit's gonna happen. If you Netflixing and chill, shit's gonna happen. If you put yourself in these situations, they're going to happen. So there isn't really anyone's fault but both of y'all. If there's not clear-cut communication and preventative measures of crap happening, then you won't have to blame anybody but yourself. So if I'm with somebody and I tell them I want to chill, you know, we can go out for lunch, we can go see a movie, whatever. But after that point where you can go past the threshold of being more than just friends, that's where communication needs to come in. This is where you need to be truthful with yourself and that, look, I just want to hit it. Are you cool? If they cool, then there is no argument. But if you're being deceptive and no, I just want to be friends and stuff, but you really want to hit the draws, I mean, come on. I grew up past that phase. It's either, you know, like me and Carla say, once you're 50, you say, look, what's up? You down? All right. There is no guessing. There is no maybe or not. No. Shoot your shot. If it don't work, then keep it moving. I mean, it's not that deep to me that you just say what you mean and mean what you say. So anyway,
That communication piece is so important though. Like, you know, but I think back to what Chief was saying too, that representative might just keep that act going. Y'all
Right.
communicating, but it might just be like, yeah, I'm not gonna show them the real me because I like these benefits right now. So I'm gonna tell her or him, you know, what they want to hear, just to keep this thing going. Like, oh yeah, babe, I love you. Yeah, I'm gonna marry you. Yeah, I'm gonna do, you know what I'm saying, just to keep it going.
There are those
And next thing you know,
There are grown men like that.
situations I can end up bringing kids into the picture. And
right? Yeah.
it's like, y'all need to say what y'all mean before you make a bigger situation.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
So I surround myself. Some of my closest friends are like boss women. Okay.
Speak up.
You hear me?
Okay, now I can.
Okay. Now.
So some of my closest friends, two of them are on here now, are like boss women. We have our own. We work. We're very talented. I'm not tooting horns, but you know they got it going on. Why is that intimidating for some men?
That's another individual situation.
Yeah. It's so, you know, to like kind of sort of still piggyback on what our guest ADMC was saying last night. He was saying, you know, that a lot of this stuff that was happening and that we believe in was in the Bible, okay? About, you know, the like woman supposed to be subservient and this, that, and the other. So it's a lot of men that are like, well, okay, if I get with you still, and you know, you make more than me, or like you do this or you do that, and you're the boss, then that's going to lessen me as a man, okay? And it's still people that think that way some of the time. I mean, there's a whole lot of people out there that still think that way, that, yo, you know, my woman, I'm not going to have her make more than me. You know, I'm not going to, you know, have her work in. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to be the man. And then you have some that are the complete opposite. They're like, I'm just gonna sit up and chill and just let her do every damn thing. Then you have the other ones though that are legitimately, family people that are like, okay, our roles are just going to change. You make more, I'm just gonna stay home and I'm gonna do everything that you're doing. So it's always 3 levels of it. But the reason that they do it is it goes back to basically how they were taught. Men, the hunters, the gatherers, and the women be at the house, barefoot, pregnant, blah, blah, blah. It's just the way a lot of people were taught. I don't believe in none of that shit, but I'm like, it's just rooted in a whole lot of people. And it's not just black men, there's a whole lot of white and everyone else that believe that I'm the man and you're not gonna do this and blah blah blah.
Y'all need to take the time to really know what you're getting involved with or who you're getting involved with. Don't rush to hit the sack. Really take the time. Take the time to know who this knucklehead is.
Now wait a minute. Now I'm gonna say this though.
You can fake it.
Some people you just have chemistry with immediately. You have chemistry with them.
But it's still. I guess our society is having a lack of control because everything being bombarded with is talk about hit and draws. You know what I'm saying? We really need to take time to learn the person. As far as they could be the next serial killer, and you're the victim.
Oh God.
Yeah, I mean, no, keeping it real.
You don't ever really get to fully know a person.
Agreed.
My husband and I have been together since the beginning of 2020, and there are still things that I'm learning about him. And we live together. Most nights we sleep in the same room. So did I say too much?
hey! I just let that just go in my head. I'm like, okay, all right. Hey, do you, baby?
I have back issues. No, I have back issues. So sometimes I sleep in our guest room. But anyway, I said too much. I'm gonna clean it up. But being with this person the majority of the time, every single day, I still learn stuff about him. There's stuff about him that gets on my nerves, and there's stuff about me that gets on his nerves. But when we first met, first of all, I was in the middle of a pandemic, and the only thing that we had was to be able to talk virtually. When we finally met each other, he told me from the jump what his intentions were with me, and I appreciate that. But we met, fell in love, everything was peachy king, and then we moved in together, and that's, in my opinion, that is where you really, really get to know somebody. And I did not want to get married before I lived with this man. And my father's a pastor, so y'all know that's against everything that I was raised to think. But
I believe in that wholeheartedly.
Yes.
Listen, I had to, because I've been married before, and I went into a marriage because it was the right thing to do instead of having sex or whatever, and it was horrible. From day one, it was completely horrible. So we came in and we had to adjust to each other. You got two people coming from two different backgrounds, getting to know each other and adjusting, compromising. Some things I don't compromise on, some things he doesn't compromise on, but we love each other. And we're willing to work through it. So my point is, I still don't know everything about my husband, and he doesn't know everything about me. There's some things he will never know. There's probably some things that Carla and Toronto know about me that he doesn't know about me yet, because they're a safe space in a different relationship realm, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I don't think you'll ever get to know a person.
Until you move in with them, you're really not going to know what you're dealing with, and it's crazy. And also, marriage is probably the hardest thing I've ever done in life.
History of the earth.
Yes. You hear me?
Hey, that is the hardest thing ever.
It is, and people don't really tell you how hard it is. Like, they be boosting up marriage, and like I just knew from watching other people around me be married. Like, my grandparents were married 50 years. My granddaddy died on their 50th wedding anniversary. My aunts and uncles have all been married like 40 and 50. I've seen the long relationships But it's a lot of bullshit that come with, especially the old school marriages. Because you know, when you get older, you start finding out stuff, and you be like, or you saw stuff and nobody couldn't say nothing. You be like, well, granddaddy got this lady over here. Or, you know, your uncle. You see your uncle. You go to town and he talking to some other lady. You know that ain't your aunt. What's she whispering in his ear like that for? You know, you start figuring out stuff. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, because they didn't want to leave.
A lot of the times, the older relationships, and who was it I saw? Carrie Hilton. Remember what she said? I don't give a damn about your grandma and granddaddy being married 40, 50, 60 years. She said, what hell did that woman have to endure to be with that man for that long? And people don't talk about that.
Then she had to have a man from a support financial. Like that's how it was set up. She couldn't have a bank account in her name. She couldn't do all these things back then. So where was she going?
Where was she going? And she, especially when she's like my grandma, you literally got a whole village full of children. You got a village of kids. Okay, where you going? Most black women was not. They was gonna stick and stay. That's how it was, right? Because you got this man that's taking care of all these kids.
Right.
Huh?
Yep.
And then, like nowadays, like me, you know, like I be having to tell my, you know, y'all know I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay. And I think because I don't know, some people are habitually married people. Like my grandma has had like 4 husbands. Because she was like, it's better to burn than it's better to marry than to burn. You know, they use that little scripture out of the Bible or whatever.
All out of context.
And I just be telling people, you know, like I tell friends all the time, be like, listen, I mean, I'm for marriage, but I think people should tell you the truth about marriage.
That part.
Our marriage is crazy. And sometimes, you know, especially when you be with a person a long time, sometimes y'all ain't gonna like each other, right? And it might be some other brother who push up on you at work that make you feel like he can do all the shit that your husband can't do, but it's a lie, can he? Like, really, can he? You know, and you know, and vice versa with men and with women. Y'all think, like she said, that 20% is gonna be the thing, and it ain't. You know,
when that fine man reaches out or that beautiful woman reaches out in a marriage, because it happens. It's when you going through stuff and you go to your inbox and this guy that used to rock your world and sent you a message that just makes you say, oh my God. And then you look over at your spouse, you like,
this N-word.
Right. Left his damn drawers in the floor again. Like I just
what was that video I saw today? Like, most men cannot handle if we was to like be real with them and be like,
their ego can't handle what we could really say to them if we really told them what we thought about them.
Like, I'm with you because I love you.
Yes.
Right. But the dude who used to blow my back out, I left him on the side for you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you be like, you be want to be like that. But you can't be like that because they will be like hating you forever for even saying those words out your mouth. But it's true.
What he say? He said, I gave up 8 for 5 for your 5. Talking about inches. I said, oh, sir. Ooh, what is pearl? But I mean,
wow.
Yeah. So I think I'm the only one on here that has never been married.
And it's okay.
I think everybody said, "Oh, girl, I know." I'm saying it to make a point. Because I get asked by dudes, family members, who, girl, when you gonna get married? Girl, you ain't married yet. Ain't nobody scooped you up like you just. I used to romanticize marriage and weddings and all of that stuff. Maybe in my mid to late 20s. By the time I hit my early 30s and had my daughter, I was kind of like, I mean, if I do, then, you know. But I'm at a point in my life where I do have at least 2 or 3 great examples of a healthy marriage. And I talk to those people all the time, and they tell me the rough and stuff. These people been married 15, 20 years. So I to prepare myself, I listen to wise counsel of people like that. And I know I'm not going into a marriage with somebody that's gonna be perfect. But the thing that I think people who do still romanticize about the wedding and all that kind of stuff, they're focused on chemistry and not compatibility. They're focused on passion and not purpose. So for me, you know, I could be married tomorrow, baby. I could pull a trigger and be like, okay, let's go. And I'm married. But I don't want that. I don't want somebody just to say that I'm married. I don't want somebody that's just gonna make my loins feel good. Like, I'm looking at the total picture. Do you fit my life? Do I fit your life? Are we easy together? Like, or is there always some kind of conflict on what your goals are and what my goals are? Like, we don't have to be exactly the same. We don't have to be in the same industry or nothing like that. But I need to feel some sort of purpose and compatibility with you, because God forbid something happen and we can't lay down and do the nasty with your 5 to 8 inches. Okay, I want to be able to know that, you know, you can help me, because I've dated people, and you know, they didn't really show up for me when I was grieving my mother. And it's like, well, hold on now. I know this is what we've established here, but like, if this is how you gonna act when we dating, if this is how you not gonna show up for me when we dating, I probably shouldn't marry you. So for me, when people ask me that question, I low key get annoyed, because I'll be like, listen, I'm not thirsty out here for no man. If I want one, I can get one. Okay. But it has to be right. And I'm not gonna settle for what I have settled for in the past, waiting because somebody, the representative, said from jump, this is what I want to do. But as time moved on and you got the milk, you didn't want to buy the cow. So listen, hey, the cow is now over here somebody else's pasture, and that's just what it is. So like, I just feel like people need to understand, for women like myself, and men included, there are men out here feel the same way that I do, that like, I'm not in no rush to marry somebody. It gets complicated, because now if you get divorced, you got to split all the stuff. If you got kids, you got to see who got custody. There's so much that goes into it. I do want a companion. I do want to have somebody to share my life with. But to rush into it and be like, oh, let's get married tomorrow. No, bro. I need to see all the parts of you. All of them. So,
that was good.
So let's take this time. We're going to do the Blast Artist Spotlight, and then we'll come back with this great conversation. I agree with you. Relationships in itself it's hard. It's like trying to find a lottery ticket. You ain't going to find a guy that's going to give you everything, because it just don't work like that. I wish it did, but it don't work like that. Right. He may treat you right, but he'll be lacking in somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? So, got to be real with stuff. Anyway, the Blast Artist Spotlight tonight is my man K Davis, the Hitman. He will be on the Center tomorrow, and this song is called the Dougie Fresh. So check it out. And that's my man K Davis, the Hitman, with Doug Fresh.
Yeah.
And if you are an independent artist or a spoken word poet, or even an up-and-coming comedian looking for some exposure, you can go to blastmusic247.com and register for free. But hey, Blast is also needing the fans. So all you fans out there that love to hear great independent music, you can go to blastmusic247.com, get you a fan profile, and have access to hundreds and hundreds of independent music. Blastmusic247.com, changing the industry one artist at a time. Boom. Okay.
Baby, I was over here
Between this
birthing.
and this, listen, that's why I was off camera because I was over here getting my ego on like a
Nah,
bunny.
Baby,
she
I was
dropped
like,
down
wait a
You know
on
what
minute,
I'm
this
saying?
my
the
ego,
eagle.
I
daddy.
was like, okay, wait a
Yeah,
minute.
yeah.
Let's add this to the playlist.
Baby, I ain't did the eagle in a long time, but I can do the motherfucking
Listen,
falcon.
I've been working on these
Falcon.
knees, baby. Wait,
Uh-oh.
Megan ain't got nothing, baby, because I'm over here working. All
Oh,
right, got my resistance bands and everything. I'm working on these knees, baby. 45
Listen,
hitting
we tried.
in a few
Listen,
weeks.
thank you, Lord.
okay.
Uh huh.
I done drank. Look, I done drank a whole thing, y'all. Okay.
I ain't got no alcohol tonight, girl.
Let me sit down. Let me sit it down. So
Uh huh.
listen, that y'all, I would just like to say thank y'all because Elliot, thank you. That off ramp is now stuck in my
Off
head.
round. That's
Yeah.
that's
That's
really
good.
nice.
Yeah,
Plus,
that's real
That
good.
was good.
plus, I got one more thing that I want to say. I have what I call like relationship barometer. All right, because we all know that when we get into some relationship, that it's going to be some bullshit. It's going to be some quirkiness.
Yeah.
It's going to be some things that like you like. Okay, that shit's stupid. Okay, that's a little crazy. Oh, all right, that's okay if I can deal with it. As long as you put in one column all the crazy shit that you can deal with, and the other column all the crazy shit that you can't deal with. If the crazy shit that you can't deal with is more than the crazy shit that you can deal with, get the fuck on the off ramp.
Right, the
Get
deal
on.
breakers.
Get
Yeah,
that-
the
Yeah.
deal breakers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Male or
Yeah.
female, please.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, like if I know you a man that like the like certain things I can't like.
You know what you trying to say?
Like-
Made her stop her whole conversation.
I don't even know.
What you trying to say over there, Carla?
Certain things, just
Leave
certain
it alone.
things, I be like, listen.
Leave it alone.
Yeah,
If I do, yeah, I'm
alone
gonna
right
listen.
there.
I'm gonna be listen. I'm gonna be quiet and listen.
Leave that one alone.
I have deal breakers and certain things. I be like, yo, sir. And I'm gonna tell you my number one deal breaker, and y'all can say what y'all want to say.
Mhm.
I watch a man's relationship with his mom or his mom figure.
Facts.
Because some men don't have a mother, but they have a mother figure. And I know I've been around men who they treat their mama like they sister,
Mhm.
and they talk to their mama like she one of the damn homies outside on the corner,
Mhm.
versus men who really worship their mother,
But you want to
who
know
that in itself can be a problem too.
But you want to
depending.
know what else though? There's a lot of women that are jealous of that relationship.
Right. Okay, but so
saying?
that's what I'm
So-
saying. But it depends on, because you got to understand that everybody's not the same and don't have the
Yeah.
same growing up
Yeah.
experience. Like I grew up in a huge family.
Mhm.
Like my mom is one of 17. Well, altogether, my grandma had what, 13 live children, 14. Yeah. And so when I tell y'all that I got cousins for days, and we all used to be at my grandparents' house in the summertime. So I grew up around family when you got people who it was just them and their parent.
Mm.
You know, they didn't have like a large immediate family or things of that nature. And those things come into play when you're dating a person, right?
Mhm.
But for me, the dynamic of how you act with your mom or your dad is very important. Yeah, when a woman has, but you know what? So Rez, I'm gonna say something that's going to blow your mind. All women have daddy issues.
All of them. I was gonna say the same thing, Carla.
That is true.
Every last one of us have daddy issues, whether it be positive or negative.
Mhm.
We all have daddy issues. Every single one of us. You know why? Because we live in a patriarchal society. And everything in this society is based on patriarchy. Because the Bible, the Quran, and the Talmud, the three major religions, are patriarchy driven. So we're taught that the man is the head from birth in this nation. And even in other nations, we are taught that the man is the head. That's what we're taught.
Yeah.
Even if we don't have a man in the house, we're taught that.
They make their kids. I mean, there's some women though that make their kids the head of the household. I'm like, man, that little
Okay,
you know,
and
make
listen.
little 14-year-old, you know, they're head of the house.
Right.
Take his ass
And
to
that's
school.
another thing. Like people don't talk about what it's like to be a single mother and you trying to date And your kids are
Lord
jealous of the person you dating because they, for once, like if they never seen you happy, some kids are happy to see their mama happy. Some kids are like, they never seen you like that and they don't like it.
Right?
Mhm.
That's some
I'm
bad
telling
shit.
you, I know because I've been there. I like my daughter, my youngest daughter, she's a daddy's girl. So when she saw me dating other men, baby, that thing will run interference. She be like, I don't give a damn if y'all ain't together. Ain't nobody supposed to be
Wow.
replacing my daddy. You know what
Mm,
I'm saying? And you got all these dynamics that come
mm,
into play when you're dealing with a person that has children, even adult children.
mhm.
But to me, the deal breaker is if I see you cuss your mama,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I'm
no.
old school. But some
That's
people,
a
to them,
wrap.
that's nothing. They like, well, I mean, that's how she raised
No.
us, and that's a problem. So
No.
if your mama raised you to disrespect her,
Yeah.
you're not gonna respect me. Not the way I feel like I should be respected. I'm 50 years old, and the heaviest cussing I do around my mama is damn in hell. I might slide an ass in there sometime, but that's it. Because I still remember getting knocked in the head for saying cussing words around my mama. That's not gonna happen. But then you got people like on my dad's side of the family, child, they be cussing every other syllable. That's normal.
Mhm.
Northern people are different from Southern people.
Big
Yeah,
time.
just whatever's
I'm
normal
telling y'all,
for
it's the truth.
someone is
It's
not
not
normal
just
for
something I'm
the other.
saying. You have some Northern people who, I'm not saying they not. I'm not saying they're disrespectful. I'm just saying they move different when it
Right.
comes to family dynamics. Some things I just never say in front of my mother. I just would never do it. You understand me? And I'm a grown woman. And some things I would be shamed for my mama to know. But there are some people who they don't care. And then we raising this generation of kids who are so entitled,
Mm.
right?
That's what I was gonna say about the daddy issues. Because anytime you hear somebody say it's daddy issues, it's assumed that either daddy wasn't there, daddy was abusive, daddy was neglectful. But
Mhm.
I think it was either R.C. Blake or somebody was talking about the dads who over like spoil their daughters to an extent to where now no man meets that expectation,
Yeah.
Mm.
and he does not he does not set her up for success
Mm.
to date someone or be with someone who is not necessarily who's a good guy, but doesn't do all the things that her dad was
Oh
doing for
God.
her. And there's a level of independence that he needs to make sure she has, because otherwise, she gonna be looking for her daddy and all these men, and expect again for this man to make X amount of money, for this man to be able to buy her this, buy her that. And so now you got daddy issues on both sides. You got the daddy that was there and the daddy that wasn't there.
Dang.
So you got all these women out here from all different backgrounds, and you thinking because she came from a two-parent home and everything was good that she ought to be set and know how a marriage and a relationship is supposed to go. But
Nope.
no, there's certain things that she learned even in that great environment that she's going to bring over here unfairly to that man and think he's supposed to be able to meet those expectations.
Yep. Especially all those that were brought up in princess fairy tale.
Yes,
You're the
taking them on
princess,
daddy daughter
you're the
dates,
same
like,
thing. Yeah. And
yep,
then when you find someone, you think that like they're supposed to be treating you like a damn princess and bringing you the glam, the like glass ass slipper and all that stuff right there.
yep.
Speaking of that, why is that like that's got to be the worst damn shoe anyone could have thought of? Who the hell want to wear a damn glass slipper?
White
Listen,
people.
I got some plastic shoes that look like Cinderella. This was hurting my feet by the time I sat down.
White
they
folks,
real
white
glass.
folks want that fairy tale because we don't give a damn. I want with some boots. Give me some flip flops.
You try to drop down to the eagle and that shit break and cut your damn foot.
Hey, Javetta, what's your deal breaker?
Mm. Um, I know this might sound, I don't know, but
It's your truth.
No, it's your deal breaker.
Mhm.
He got thick toenails. I'm just playing. I just wanted.
y'all, I cannot stand a liar. I can't.
Oh,
and if
girl.
Oh yeah.
If
Yes,
I
ma'am.
catch you in one, We good. Don't worry about it. It's like I can't trust you.
Mm.
You just take that one little slip, and I cannot trust. I can't trust you. So why would I be with you?
No, I agree. What about
I
you, Tim?
I know we're supposed to extend grace, but when it comes to that, and we grown, if you don't like me, tell me so I can go somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't like what I got on, tell me. If you think I don't put on weight, tell me. But now watch how you tell me.
Well, wait a minute.
Now,
Okay, I was gonna say wait now,
yeah,
hold it.
Hold on now.
watch how you tell
Because
me.
I'll bring
Don't
up them 5 inches. Now,
watch how you tell me.
talk about my weight if you
What
want,
the
bro.
boy say? What's the boy say, boy? You listen. Your
Don't
voice, you ain't got enough faith. You ain't listen. You ain't working with enough to talk to me like that.
Well,
Like, don't feel
that's
like
my deal breaker.
what?
5 inches.
Talk to me nice.
Oh yeah. Oh okay. I was like, girl.
What?
If
You said
5 inches is your
bring
deal
this shish kebab here, nigga.
Oh no! Wait, I missed that whole part. Wait, I need to know the context of what I just said was my deal breaker. I missed it.
Yeah, because you definitely jumped in on the like itty bitty.
It's okay. We understood.
Comment and then you came right in. Oh yeah, that's my deal breaker.
That's my deal breaker.
Oh, I didn't even hear it. I was trying to say when Javetta said something about talking about
Lying.
how you talking to me
Yeah.
about my weight. Watch how you talk to me. Like
Yeah,
for that, like I understand heated discussion, but you're not gonna talk to me no kind of way. You just not, because I think everybody deserves somebody to just be gentle when you talk to me. We can have this,
I don't like for nobody to treat me stupid neither.
but
That's a
don't
real
talk,
deal breaker.
don't talk to me crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a few things. Well,
Okay.
y'all.
Let me rock his deal breaker.
Okay.
Oh man, no, not deal breaker. Shit, I think I got too many of them. Hold on. No, I don't know. Just not being considerate. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? What is your okay? Now wait a minute. So
Yes,
what's your definition of considerate though?
This deal. Okay, if I'm doing something and it's things and you're not asking for it, it's just things that I do or whatever. Don't just sit there and just like take it for granted. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit. I mean, say thanks or something. Don't just sit there like, well, you supposed to do this. Ain't supposed to do shit.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
So you want acknowledgement when you do stuff.
It's not even that.
It's common courtesy if somebody does something.
Just
yeah.
And some of the time just reciprocate it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, saying
Sir.
Can I get a t-shirt that just say reciprocate in all bright letters with an exclamation mark?
The whole horse
If
of a
it's-
different color.
If it's togetherness and if one person doing it, one person should not be the only one that have to do it. And you thinking, oh yeah, you're supposed to.
Amen.
No, one has to. I mean, we grown. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like we're in this together, and let's do this together. You know what I'm saying? Let's try to make each other happy, not one person just try to make one person happy, and the other one just sitting there like, okay, I'm just gonna take it.
I agree.
Consistency
and reciprocity are major for me.
Yeah.
And that's what I was telling someone the other day, like, people be talking about men and size and all that. That's not a factor for me. A factor is, do I like you? Like, I genuinely like you as a person? Like, do I like you? Because if I like you, then everything you do is gonna be like pretty much the shit for me.
Everything's amazing. Absolutely.
Like, especially if your conversation, like if you massage my mind, baby, I'll be sitting around like, oh, child, oh Lord, he made me think about something I didn't think about it before. Me personally. Now, some people don't have that depth, but what I'm saying is, consistency. And when I say consistent, yeah, we all over 40. If you don't know what consistent mean by now,
Right.
because I've
Right.
had men say, what do you mean by being consistent? What the hell do consistent mean?
Yeah.
You from America, consistent always meant consistent. Be there. Do it consistently.
Yeah.
Don't start off good morning, beautiful, and then a month later, I hear from you once a week. No, you
Right.
been good morning, beautiful, and me for
Well,
4 months.
that's what-
Negro.
4 months.
Now, what's
That-
happening? You understand?
that
I want to
is-
know.
He done got off on that off ramp.
He done got on that Alfred.
Yeah, that is gonna happen. That happens both ways now. Okay, once you get comfortable with someone, you're not doing the same thing.
No.
I think so. I think so, though, Carla. Sometimes women like it, not us,
Oh,
but there are some. I got a good best friend, male. That they do.
Yeah, I mean, people will fake it till they make it now, and then when they get what
Yeah.
they want to get in, I mean, it's the same thing that they say about athletes when they get that big old contract. Oh, so now you don't want to work as hard. It's the same thing. Okay, they work, they get it, and then summertime they be like, "Damn, did I want what I just got? Did I really want what I just got?" You know, when y'all move in, like, "Damn, I shouldn't have worked so hard." You know, I shouldn't have worked so hard.
That's hilarious and good at the same time.
but that's true. That's how they think.
It is.
To take the foot off the gas, apply the brake.
Yeah. Why your signal light off? Oh, my signal light off been on for about 3-4 months now.
About 10 miles.
The signal light been
I
on.
do feel like those things that you did to get me should still be in rotation.
Exactly.
You know, if you bring
Yeah, don't do what you
flowers,
can't maintain.
Yeah.
Please. Oh my God.
At least put in the you ain't got to bring me flowers once a week. You ain't
No.
got to bring me flowers once a month, but every once in a while, bring me flowers.
Right.
You know.
No, I agree.
Understand.
That's it.
Okay. I'm out of wine.
I have
you always
enjoyed
out of
our
wine?
conversation tonight.
She was hitting it.
I mean,
Yes, you was.
It's so good.
Yeah, this was really
I'm gonna
good.
think about this thing.
Yeah.
I might rewatch it again and get some right now.
I always, it's good.
Yeah.
You know, I
The
learn
male
something from everybody
perspective
that's on my
is
show. Every time I do a show, I learn something, right? Because that's the whole point to me of doing this. Like, I meet people I know, but like you said, you don't know a person 100%. So you can always learn something about your friends and people you don't know. Like last week, the guy I had on the show, Jaquil. Like, he's so interesting. I didn't even know this dude. I'm just thinking he a comedian. He a mortician. He a gospel singer. He do all these things, you know. And until you sit down and talk with people, you don't know.
Right.
And you could always learn something from somebody. That's what my grandma always used to tell me. My big mama always used to say, everybody got to be something. And I used to think that was crazy. She said, but you got to understand, somebody got to be the garbage man. Somebody got to be the president. Somebody got to be the wife. Somebody got to be the hoe. And as bad as people don't want to hear that, it's a fact. Everybody got to be something. But what you going to be? It's up to you what you going to be. Right?
Y'all know what? A whole hour and 16 minutes into this podcast, I just realized I'm the only one that's sitting vertical. Was I supposed to turn my camera horizontal?
Sideways.
Ma'am, good night. Good night.
Y'all.
Good night, ma'am.
Tired. I was like, I look weird. Why am I squishing myself into this little square?
Girl.
I'm done with you.
I just love y'all. You know, I really appreciate y'all coming on here because I just needed to hear something. I needed to hear other people's perspective about what's going on. And I always want to encourage people because I hear people say, y'all know I'm very adamant about what you say out your mouth. And I've had to, like Micaiah got on me last week. Y'all ain't gonna believe it. I was doing the negative self-talk stuff.
Oh boy.
And sometimes we do it without, we just get in a place And she was like, "You're not gonna talk about my friend like that," and you just have to be like, "Oh," but I hear people say, "Well, maybe I'm never gonna find love, or maybe nobody, maybe I'm just meant to be by myself forever." No, only if you say so.
Mm.
All right.
You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
so we manifest so many things with our mouths and our thoughts and our actions. And I think as much as we do consciously, we do unconsciously. And we have to be really, really particular. And I'm talking to myself about what we think about in regards to ourselves. If I know that I'm a good person and I treat people right, I'm a good person and I treat people right. And it has nothing to do with me getting a man
Right.
Right.
or not getting one. It's just divine timing.
Getting the right.
And when it's supposed to happen, it will happen. And that's why I don't sit around worry about, oh, am I gonna be what? But some people, that's what they want. They want a man or a woman so bad. That's all they think about. It consumes them.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's not crazy. But that comes with abandonment and all those things that happen to us as kids.
Yep. I always say your normal is not someone else's normal. Because
Right.
everyone's life is not the same thing. So when everyone say, "Oh, that ain't normal," how do you know what that person's normal was? Normal for them could have been waking up every day hearing, a fight, or like, hearing someone get shot or whatever. That could be normal for them. But hell, for me, I'd be like, "Damn, the hell."
Right.
But, that's
Right.
normal for me, but it's normal for them. So
Right.
Yeah.
you can't mean everyone's personality is going to be different, and the problem is trying to find those idiosyncrasies and those different personalities that are as close to being as compatible with the crazy shit that you're going through as possible. Because everyone's got that crazy shit going on, and we just don't want your crazy to mess with my crazy, and now we got this big ass bomb of craziness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We want
right.
our like craziness to mesh, and somehow it comes together and make that crazy into something
Collide
that's
to make
for both of
something
us.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I say about my grandparents. I will say that my grandma and big daddy, though, y'all, they was something else. My grandma was teeny tiny, and you hear they say teeny tiny. She was little and he was big. They was like Jack Spratt and his wife. She was real little. She was like 4'9". My granddad was like 6'5", and he adored my grandma. So I grew up watching a man adore his wife, right?
Where this food come
But they
from?
used to fight though. They used to fuss and fight. You know what?
Danny.
See? It's always
Danny.
one in the bunch.
There's
Always
some
one
truth.
in
There's
the
some
bunch.
truth to that, I believe.
You know what?
No.
You know
Oh,
what?
Lord.
Daddy so raised my ass.
The best advice of the night. This is the best advice of the night.
Rosa, don't you sign on for that food?
Oh, sorry. Love you. Cowboys are.
You know how she is. Don't do that.
She wanted
Yeah,
to
go Cowboys.
And you know what? She a Commandant fan, but we don't never say nothing because she have to hear about the Cowboys.
Because I'm not one of the people that get on there because I'm not a true fan. Just as I am not with the Panthers, so that's why I reserve all my comments about football because I'm not one of them riders on any team. So
Oh well.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
I just want to get a rise out of people. That's
I'm a rider. But
She
God,
messed with us.
I would love to date another Cowboy fan, but
I would get on my nerves.
that ain't who God seemed to put in my path. He always send the enemy in the camp.
A house divided, honey.
He sends a squealer fan to you.
now I'm gonna say I'm a fan, but I'm not. I'm a fan, but I'm not a fanatic. Cause I'm like, they ain't paid me a damn thing to like this team.
That's the part.
I don't like this team because I was brought up around
Yeah,
this team.
I mean, and that's what
They ain't
I
paying me
try to
nothing.
look. I date other teams. But I just can't see myself dealing with a Steelers fan. No, can't. They do
A
I
too
do.
much. They
swing
do
of
too
A
much.
couple of them.
Well, hey y'all, I gotta bounce. I gotta go and like
Oh,
pick up
well, we
my
all about to
child from
bounce.
school. Okay.
Thank you. And I
I'm back.
appreciate you for coming on. Look, I didn't even realize the time, y'all. We just talking. Okay, so we appreciate you. Thank you, Prayers, for coming on. Thank you, V.
All
Thank
right.
you, Risey. Thank you,
Thank y'all.
Javetta. I appreciate y'all. Look, and I guess it's Thursday night. Oh, it's a football on now. Let me watch this game.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes,
I love
indeed.
watching football, y'all. That's my thing. So I will talk to y'all. Thank y'all. I hope people, when y'all watch this on the replay, that you get something from it. And we'll see y'all next week. I already got my person lined up for next week. Y'all gonna love her. And I hope y'all have a wonderful week.
All right.
Everybody.
Bye.
Deuces.
That's my girl right there.